Shout out to my organic ones, man. This is Jay with Organic Money with your weekly news wrap up for February 12th, 2021. There's a lot of things that transpired this week in the economy, and I want to touch bases on some of those. We're going to start with the bad, and then we're going to end with the good. So some of the bad that came out this week was for 2020, we had the highest rate of American citizens denouncing their citizenship. It's over 6,000 people denounced their citizenship this year. It's up 260% from 2019. That just goes to show that a lot of people see the United States ship sinking and they're trying to run out. Another reason is for tax purposes. You know, a lot of people are invested in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and the United States government, they're lacking in revenue and they're trying to get revenue by any means. So now they're putting out a law to where they're making different countries report if their citizens have any type of investments in their country. And this is costly for these businesses. So a lot of these businesses just don't want to deal with U.S. citizens. All right. Another thing too, you have the vaccines. You have a huge disconnect with the vaccines and the people going on. You have the CEO of Johnson & Johnson came out this week and said that, yeah, the vaccines should be given for the next several years like flu shot should. Ain't nobody trying to hit, ain't nobody going for that. It sounds convenient for you. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I come out with this vaccine, and now if you take it for several years, my stock is going to go up, and so is my revenue. No, we're not going for that. We're not going for that. You know, a lot of these vaccines are for people that are at elderly facilities. So it's a disconnect there because 60% of nurses at those nursing homes say they're not taking the vaccine and they haven't taken the vaccine. Not only that, you have 20% of the residents there that say they're not taking the vaccine either. So that just goes to show the disconnect. I mean, you have a lot of bad side effects going on where, you know, nurses and some people and doctors are dying. And it just doesn't make any sense to me, right? This COVID-19 virus has a 97 to 99% recovery rate. So why do we have to take a vaccine? And this vaccine seems to be more harmful than the virus itself. So it's a lot of disconnect going on between that. Not only that, man, you have the banks. You know, you're talking about profits, right? You have the banks losing profit. The banks across the board lost 5% in profit this year. That is huge. It's at an 80-year high. Like it's never been that low as far as profit. It's an 80-year high. And not only that, they're losing loans. The reason why they're losing profits is because they're losing loans. People can't take out loans who don't have jobs. You got over 20 million Americans again that's out of work. 20 million. So banks make money off us taking out loans, car loans, house loans, credit card loans. But when you don't have the job to back it to get these loans, they can't give them to you. And in turn, they can't make money. And that's where the problem is coming at. So this is a telltale sign that the banks are in trouble. You know, and I think we need to really watch it, man, because I can really foresee a bank run happening. You know, and eventually, mark my words, we're going to go to negative interest rates because we're already near zero. They try to increase it, but they say that's not working. They'll have to go down again, and eventually they're going to go negative. Right? So that's what's happening good in the world as far as finance is concerned. Cryptos have been going crazy this week. Starting with Sunday, you had Bitcoin hit record highs of 44,000. But then just yesterday, it hit $48,900. It's almost tapping on that $50,000 marker. All right? You had investors and you had analysts come out that said Bitcoin was expected to hit 100K this year. Now they're saying Bitcoin can hit up to 200,000 this year. So why are people still on the sideline instead of investing in this cryptocurrency? I do not know. It makes no sense. Ripple's up this week too. That's a good cryptocurrency. Ethereum is putting up numbers. Dogecoin is putting up numbers this week. It hit 8 cents this week, which I think is a risky crypto, but it's making people a lot of money. It's up over 2,000% in the last few months. Another thing, you have the stock market going crazy this week. You got your cannabis company, SNDL. They did great this week. You have SOS. They did great this week. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of percents this week in stocks. So I'm just glad that the people are starting to wake up and take heed to investing because we didn't have this option before. You know, now we have these different platforms that we can buy and sell and trade, and we're also communicating more with each other on what to buy. Not only that, you have another reason why Bitcoin went so crazy this week is because you had Tesla come out and said it put $1.5 billion into investing in Bitcoin. So that right there is a telltale sign that I should put more money into it because I know when these big corporations get behind it, the floodgates of money are open. You know what I mean? It's going to surge. So that's another telltale sign that this thing is moving in the right direction. And that's why Bitcoin prices peaked again this week, and it still continues to peak. Another thing is you have the banks. You have a bank in Virginia, the Blue Ridge Mountain Bank. They now have ATMs, supposed to be the first one in the country to have ATMs that accept, buy, and sell Bitcoin. Now this is huge. So even with Tesla coming out admitting that stating that they're going to start accepting Bitcoin for purchase of their cars. This is all great news for Bitcoin. It's all great news for crypto. And this is going to be the future of money. Now, I noticed a few years back that before this gold and silver thing was going to take off, it's going to be crypto, because crypto is easily taxed. It's hard to tax gold and silver. That's why crypto is taking off crazy like this before gold and silver. It's going to be a huge stage, a huge liaison stage, I call it, where crypto is going to become the man, and then it's going to start with gold and silver. But don't forget about OG of money. OG of money, organic money, equals physical gold and silver. And it's just an article that just came out from Reuters that said silver is going to have a breakout year over gold. And that's going to happen because electric vehicles, Tesla, NIO, all these electric cars, there's going to be all electric cars on the road by 2030. So all these electric cars require to have silver in them. You got to have a lot of silver in these electric cars. So that's going to drive the price, and it's going to drive demand. So that's even more reason to have physical gold and silver on hand. So I understand cryptocurrency craze, get your coins, but don't forget about the OG of money, man. That's physical gold and silver. All right. I want y'all to continue the best. Y'all continue to keep your eyes open, and I wish y'all the best, man. It's Jay with Organic Money. Peace.